Said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. With the fullback. Picks up the first down. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block for him. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and There was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers.
Oh, yeah, first down. Roughing the kicker.
Smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
I don't think I've seen that on the punter. You must have user did it.
So the offense keeps this drive alive.
I don't know if you dived.
To the roughing the punter penalty. To the air on 1st down.
He does that.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
He loves to say, man, that's bullshit.
Basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, he dropped it.
This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give to the fullback. Look out, he's got room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got a chance.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The option look. And now the pitch, the ball's loose. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go. Go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Falcons! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I love the aggressive nature of the play call there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the option. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Gives it on the option. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Gives it on the option. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes the handoff, it's Hunt. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quickly complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass.
There he goes. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Tremendous execution of this Falcon offense. A magician with the option like a D. Dallas.
And understanding what you're doing, what you're seeing, how to react, and make multiple decisions decisions on a play is really, really tough, but the Falcons quarterback is dialed in.
Looking for a gap. It's Owen. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Second down coming up. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. They'll toss it to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. That's caught. It's in goal. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
4 wideout set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic
Double teams?
defense,
Jeez. Fire that center.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man down the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Oi, 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 oi. Here.
They're facing a third down. He wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot.
Yeah, that was
Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit.
What are you doing?
You cannot
Stop.
turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the Falcons send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Oh my gosh. Get out of bounds.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield.
Ooh, he had him.
Down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He wastes no time and comes out.
Oh, that was picked. Why did he? No. I had him right there. Oh, yeah.
We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Off the play fake. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Completes the shuffle pass. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for room. It's Owen. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown, and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got enough for the first down. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Owen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Owen. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. Got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
29 Philly.
They'll send the back in motion. Give to the fullback. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the left. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's in goal. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Going right to work up top. Throws to the back. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Snagged out of the air. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They go right back to it.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That gives him now a 7-point lead here in the final period. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Air Force offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and getting him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Makes a connection. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. What a nice job just finding a spot downfield and lofting it in there perfectly.
And you see quarterbacks and receivers do that all the time, right? All summer, throwing the ball in the air, throwing the ball in the air. Why? Because I know exactly where he's going to be right when I get my back foot in the ground to throw the football. You can tell he knew exactly how much touch to put on that ball to make a big play down the field.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. Here comes the option. Now the toss. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Green 25.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Owen. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
Punch it out of the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. Extra point here will tie the game.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where
point ties the game here in the fourth. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They settled for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the
Missed the
field,
hole, you had it.
a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
Yeah, I was hoping for it. I knew it was coming once I saw that wide 5.
To the offense, they'll take over at the 18.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
It's a worst case scenario right there.
With a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the move, it's Owen. Breaks into the open. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown Falcons. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time?
Yeah, I think they do got to fix pursuit angles on runs to the outside, because that's how the little run glitches happen. Like, there's no way you should be able to run an 80-yard touchdown, you know, second half one play, or first half one play. They got to work on angles. Yeah.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Yeah.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Caught in the backfield, it's in goal. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Got him downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Just too much
Oh,
juice
yeah, he's
on
in that
it as
ass.
the air mails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Here we go, Ali.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Good game.